Do you think that different types of leadership are needed to craft different types of brands and businesses?
Yeah. So I guess the first thing to do, because leadership is such a broad topic, my graduate studies are in leadership, and then also doing global work with leaders in different types of industries and organizations. I think it's helpful for the context of this conversation. Let's sort of get some parameters around even what leadership is, because it is such a broad topic and it means something different to everybody. I'm getting called on a lot these days to do work around emotional intelligence or EI, or the tool is EQI 2.0. So for that purposes, I am going to bring some of Daniel Goleman. For those of you that have done a little bit of work or know about EI, Goleman is a thought leader in that area. And he really defines 6 key different types of leadership styles. So let's go there, and then I'll be able to answer the question. So leadership styles that he would break down, I'm going to read them out because it's, the day and almost near end of day. So I'm just going to pull some of them out. So either visionary, so it's that person, that leader who can really move people towards shared dreams. More of a coaching kind of style leadership, who wants to connect with the person and help them connect with what the organization needs and what the goals are. The third style is around affiliative style, so really creating that harmony by connecting people to each other. The fourth would be democratic, really gets values people's input and gets commitment. Pace setting, that's really meeting challenging and exciting goals. And then commanding, I think, probably unfortunately, when you ask somebody about what kind of leader have you worked for, they can probably often go to a commanding style or command and direct kind of style of leader that they've had. And that's someone who really, soothes fears by giving clear direction in an emergency. And I am reading right from the book because I do want to give Goldman credit if I am chatting about the 6 styles that they reference. So with that, then, I think about Alan Mulally when Ford, whether the GM, Ford, and Chrysler back 10 years ago, so 2008, when they were, the 3 of them were really going to potential bankruptcy and having to file for bankruptcy. Chrysler and GM did, and Ford, as many would know, were fortunate enough not to have to get into that state of bankruptcy. And one of the reasons, many, but one of the reasons is because they did bring Alan Mulally in. Now, Mulally didn't have, and this, if you want more information, go to the book American Icon, and you can learn a lot more about it. But he came from Boeing, so he didn't have an automotive background. So when it comes to brands, Boeing has a strong brand. They're known for certain things. Ford, with its history and and a lot of things with automotive and automotive technology, he didn't know anything about automotive. So there's a lot of resistance. So as far as bringing a new leader in to that brand and to turn it around was pretty important. So to your question there, really then, it comes down to what does the company need and where is the brand at that point in time, and hire that leader accordingly. So for example, with Mulally and with Ford, they didn't need command and direct because they, very 100+ year organization, they had been operating that way for some time. So it was really to get that person who is a visionary, who could really also then, going back to the different styles, who could really get that affiliation happening and really getting cross departments and cross functions working together. So I would agree that when you're looking at a brand, it really does come down to where is the company at? What do you want the brand to be promoting? And then the leader, of course, is going to be a big part of that.